As I look back and I look at today's honorees, I see the quality of our civic and business community reflected in the individuals we're honoring. And I also have to think to the years when we were going through COVID, with one year was virtual on Zoom, and other years where we celebrated stories of incredible generosity and collaboration and goodwill between individuals in the community, businesses, and nonprofits. And I think we should all pat ourselves on the back for getting through those years with grace and spirit. And I see a lot of the past winners in the room today. So would you just put your hands up if you are? Come on, Sam. Come on, guys. As you get to know the honorees tonight, I'm sure you'll agree that they represent as well the best of our town. I want to thank our award panel for your time and thoughtfulness, and I'd also like to take a minute to ask our board to just sort of raise your hands and be recognized. Those are Mike, Tiffany, Kathy, Jamie, Kathy, and Bruce. I'm not sure if he's here. That's your current board of directors for the chamber. And before we move to the awards, I get to put in a little advertisement. We are planning some fabulous things for 2024, and we need help. So put your hand up, and not now, but but let us know if you can help, if you can serve on committees, if you would like to be considered for the board. We really want to increase our ranks so we can do more in the community. So please join us. And lastly, I want to tell you that as we move into 2024, we have welcomed to the chamber 18 new members in this past year. So we're excited about that. We have regrouped since COVID. And as I said, we have a lot planned for you. All right, let's get to the business at hand. I'm going to ask Tiffany to come up and introduce our first awardee. Tiffany's an attorney with Generations Law Group.
Oh, thank you. Hi, everybody. This is loud. I have the honor and privilege of presenting the Distinguished Service Award. This award goes to someone who makes a difference for all the community members in Sudbury. And I am very proud that this award goes to Kate Blake, who is our town meeting moderator. So if any of you have ever been to a town meeting, which I hope that all of you have seen her grace under pressure, how she stays calm, how she uses humor when she needs to, how she keeps the meeting on track, and how she has an absolute thorough knowledge of the rules. The nominations were just raving about how good of a job she did in such a stressful situation. And as a Sudbury resident, I am so proud to have her leading us at the town meetings. And I think that the whole community benefits from that. So thank you so much, Kate, for your service to our community. We are so proud to present you with the award. So if you'd like to come up.
Give you this and take it away from you so you can say thank you.
Okay. I did not prepare anything, so thank you very much for this. I thoroughly enjoy being town moderator, and I hope to do it for many years to come. Thank you.
Hi there. I am Kathy Regensberger, and I am thrilled to be announcing this year's Business of the Year. For those of you, a little hidden gem in plain sight, maybe you have been through Debbie's drive-thru. If you haven't seen it, it was a little photo mat and then became a wonderful little coffee house with lots of homemade pastries, and I know a lot of you have different little things named after you even here. So it is my pleasure to announce our Business of the Year, Debbie Johnston.
Okay, so Walking through the parking lot on my way into the restaurant today was like a homecoming. I recognized half the cars in the parking lot. And if you happen to notice the dark blue Volvo XC60 with that has the gorgeous dark interior with the crystal shifter ball, I always had a crush on that car. Cars and coffee. Who would have ever thought? It does change your perception a little bit. And hey, I am so glad to see everybody here tonight because now I know what you look like from the neck down. So when Martha came to my window last week to tell me that you guys had voted the night before to make my business, Debbie's Drive-Thru, the business of the year, I was so flabbergasted. I mean, how is that possible? When people ask me what I do for a living, I tell them I own a small business, a very small business. And then when she left, it just felt so surreal. I thought, I must be hallucinating. I did just have an espresso, but I didn't know my espresso was that strong. And then I figured out what happened. You guys had been drinking! Anyway, thank you so much for this incredible honor. I'm really blown away. And I would like to, just in passing to close, I'd like to recite something that I wrote several years ago to my customers. I made it into a poster and I put it on the wall of my building. And tonight I'd like to dedicate it to anybody who's come to my shop even once for a coffee, a breakfast, sandwich, a baked good.
Which are all homemade by you.
Thank you. And it goes like this. This is my happy place. I hope my place makes you as happy as it does me. My day begins before the sunrise and ends with the memory of your precious smile. Thank you for being a part of my day.
My name is Jamie Chapman, and I am part of the board of the Sudbury Chamber, and I've been here for a couple of months, and it's been beautiful to watch it grow into what it is today. Thank you for having me. It's my honor to introduce you to the Business Person of the Year, my dear friend, Renee Bordner. She has built Noteworthy Experience Music Studio from a one-woman, home-based piano teaching business to a Metro West area studio with over 65 music and voice teachers who are paired with child and adult students for lessons on numerous instruments in private in-home or online virtual lessons. Additionally, her children have created a nonprofit, Instrumental Angels, that receives and repairs donated musical instruments and sends them to children in need. To date, more than 7,500 instruments have been donated worldwide. We celebrate your skills and generosity to our community and beyond. Renee, congratulations.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Martha, and everybody else. I'm very honored and I'm very flattered. For those of you that know me, I'm kind of stunned that I get the title of Business Person of the Year because I don't see myself as a business person. I see myself as a mother, a Sudbury resident, and I see myself as a piano teacher, doing what I love, and I'm just blessed to live in a great community. Sudbury has been our home for 12 years. It's been a great place to live, to raise our 2 LS grads. We have 2 LS alums, and it's been a great place to support other small businesses and the other nonprofits that I'm honored to be involved with, including Hope Sudbury, who's here tonight, thank you, and the Sudbury Cultural Council, who's also here tonight, thank you. So all I really just want to say is thank you to our students, to our amazing instructors, and to our community for supporting the arts and always believing in me, but also thank you to my kids, my husband, and my parents. My mom flew in from Ohio today. so thanks to my mom and my dad. But thank you to all of you who've always supported me when I've had a crazy idea, and thanks for always giving me a safe and soft place to land. Thank you. This comes to the time when we get to honor and celebrate our Citizen of the Year. John Wilson has made many contributions to the Sudbury community in his 76 years as a resident. Tonight, though, we celebrate him as the father of youth soccer in town. 50 years ago, John was one of the incorporators of the Sudbury Youth Soccer Association, which today serves some 1,000 children annually. Can you just imagine? I mean, just picture it. The thousands and thousands of families who have, I see nodding. My daughter Julia said, when I told her about this, she said, well, you know, Mom, I didn't know soccer wasn't an option. She wasn't the best player, John. She was the girl out and picking dandelions in the field, but she remembers it. So we celebrate John tonight for his many contributions and highlight this one because of the impact that he has had on families across the years, 50 years of soccer in Sudbury. It's amazing. John Wilson. And what John didn't know when I called him is that he also gets to be the parade marshal in the 4th of July parade.
Well, thank you. I'm very honored to be chosen. And I came here to Sudbury in 1946, where there were all dirt roads and no water, town water. You had to have a well. My parents bought 2 acres on Huss Pond Road, and I'm still there. And I'm very blessed to have 5 children. My wife, Faith, passed away 5 years ago, but we were very blessed. We were married 60 years, and 3 of my 5 children are here this evening. And my wife worked for Sudbury Small World for about 12 years, and my children have all followed in her footsteps. My son Gerard has been teaching at St. John's Prep in Danvers for over 30 years, and my daughter Kathleen is assistant director at a child care center down on Woodside Road. And my daughter Mary Joy is a nanny for a family in Marlborough. And my youngest daughter, who is 4.5 hours away in Maine, she has been working with special needs children up in Mexico, Rumford School System, for 20 years. And we did lose our son to cancer, our son John. But he was a custodian at Framingham High, so they all followed her footsteps. So I count my blessings. Thank you.
Thank you, John. You know, I don't know about you, but I would sure like to go and have a cup of hot cider with John at the Wayside Inn and hear some stories. And if anybody wants to do it, let's put that together. Will you join us? Take a picture.
So John every day rides by our house on Horse Pond on a bicycle. All summer long, you'll see John. He goes by our house. If he had a horn, he'd probably honk, he waves. And so I'm wondering now in the parade this year if we're going to get him in a car or if he's going to want to ride his bike. So as we get closer, I'll have to ask John if that's what it is he'd like to do, is ride his bike or put him in a car, or maybe both.
We'll see what the temperature is.
Be sure to wear my helmet.
Yes.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, is Mike Hamill, who's the parade chair, along with his wife Libby. And we're going to end with a little parade business here. As you know, the Sudbury Chamber of Commerce sponsors the July 4 parade, always on July 4. These 2 people work incredibly hard. I know that they would love some volunteers to support them. So if you go to the parade, or if you know the parade route, or you live in Sudbury, please join us and help out with the parade. And to close out the program, I don't know where Melissa is, but I just want to say thank you so much to Melissa for always taking great care of us at these events and any event that's sponsored here at Sober Mesa.
Oh, she could-
She's amazing.